Hey guys, Charlie from Top10s here, and today we're looking at 10 school punishments that went way too far. Killer Pop-Tart. In 2013, this 7-year-old boy named Josh Welch was suspended from his school in Baltimore. He was suspended for 2 days for eating his Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun. He claimed that he was just eating the Pop-Tart normally and didn't mean to make a gun shape. But let's be real, we both know this kid is totally a terrorist. If it were me, I would have given him jail time. Haircut. In 2012, this middle school kid named Patrick Gonzalez was suspended from his school in Texas. This was because he'd asked his barber to shave his favourite basketball player Matt Bonner into his head. His mother had cleared it with the school beforehand, but Patrick was still suspended from school and forced to shave his head completely. Although there was a good side to this story, as Matt Bonner heard about the incident and gave Patrick free tickets to the playoffs. Hand holding. In 2012, 2 students were caught fighting by their high school's principal named Tim Richard. He decided to punish them by making them sit in the hallway and hold hands. As you can imagine from a bunch of high school kids, this led to a lot of name calling and a lot of embarrassment for the boys. After videos of the incident were made viral, the principal was fired after just 1 year at the school. Strip searched. In 2004, a 13-year-old girl named Savannah was strip searched by her principal after someone told him she had drugs. After the principal searched her belongings, he then strip searched her. Afterwards, the principal realised the other student had lied about the drugs being in Savannah's possession. Savannah's mother later took the school to court and remarkably lost. Handgun. In 2013, this 6-year-old boy named Rodney was suspended because of a handgun. However, when I say handgun, I literally mean he made a gun sign with his hand. Rodney was playing around with his friends and making gun signs with his hands when a teacher caught him and suspended him. I know school shootings are a massive problem in the US, but I think this is taking things a bit too far. Fashion police. In 2013, cops were called to a school in Mississippi where a 5-year-old had come in with the wrong coloured shoes. The school requires black shoes to be worn, however the student's family couldn't afford black shoes, so they had to buy white shoes and colour them with a black Sharpie. But apparently his mum missed a spot as the kid was taken home by a policeman when his teacher noticed the shoes. Don't they know how overstimulating white shoes can be? Some people. Bubble gun. In 2014, a 5-year-old student received a 10-day suspension for issuing a terror threat to another student. What was this threat, you may ask? Well, she said she was going to shoot bubbles at her friend with this Hello Kitty bubble gun. After a legal battle, the suspension was dropped down to 2 days, but I still think that's pretty ridiculous. Skipping school. You shouldn't skip school, but if you do, you don't deserve what happened to 11-year-old Diane. In 2015, Diane had to work 2 jobs as well as go to school to support her poor family. One day she had to miss school to go to one of these jobs. After she was caught skipping, she was held in a jail cell for 24 hours and given a misdemeanor. However, after national outrage, all charges were dropped. Self-defense. Violence is never the answer, but sometimes you have to defend yourself. In 2012, a 14-year-old boy from Texas named D'Angelo Rollins was given a 4-day suspension after using self-defense. After being hit, D'Angelo hit back and was then given a 4-day suspension, a $400 fine, 4 months of probation, 20 hours of community service, and was also put in a first-time offender program. This insane list of punishments shocked many, but despite outrage, none of the punishments were dropped. Magic markers. In 2012, 2 10-year-old students had failed to achieve their reading goals. As a punishment, their teacher gave them 2 options. They would either have to miss recess or allow students to draw on their faces with permanent markers. Being 10-year-olds, they chose the latter. The parents were later shocked when they found out their kids had not only been punished for slow reading, but also in such a brutal way. This led to the teacher being fired and the school banning the use of permanent markers. Use the poll in the top right corner to vote for the punishment that shocked you the most. Thanks for watching. I hope your teachers aren't as crazy as the ones on this list. Check out some more videos on screen now and don't forget to subscribe.